Hi folks, and welcome to day 17 of our lessons from Leviticus. Today's devotional is called Separation for God. Leviticus chapter 5 verses 14 and 15. The Lord spoke to Moses. He said, "Suppose someone is unfaithful to me and sins, and they do it without meaning to. Here is how they sin against me or my priests. They refuse to give the priests one of the holy things set apart for them. Then they must bring me a ram from the flock. It must not have any flaws. It must be worth the required amount of silver. The silver must be weighed out in keeping with the standard weights that are used in the sacred tent. The ram is a guilt offering. It will pay for their sin." Most of us are aware of the separation process that we go through at the beginning of our walk with the Lord. Many of us find ourselves moving away from friends, music, environments, and TV shows which are no longer appealing. But in this passage, we see that there are items that we are called to set aside for use by God and His servants. Perhaps God has asked you to set aside your car for transportation of members on Sunday mornings. Or maybe He has asked you to set aside your house for a midweek cell meeting. Maybe He has asked you to set aside your Friday evenings and phone allowance to call irregular church members in your local church. Here are some questions for you to think about. What has God asked me to separate for His use? Have I separated what I need to separate for my church to use? Well, that's it from me for today. Thanks for listening. Have a great day. Bye.